I was just in South Africa. I've been going there for 26 years to work on and off. Zimbabwe's story just fascinates me. I mean, we see the end this week of a rule marked by intimidation, violence, cronyism, systemic corruption. For most of his tenure as Prime Minister and then President, Mugabe made the three mistakes, I think, that a lot of African tyrants make. Number one, conflating the interests of the leader with the nation, believing that the leader alone has the wisdom, the cunning, the foresight to protect the nation and lead it to better places. And the third one, and it's very true of Zimbabwe, adopting what we might call the status communist philosophy of the 40s and 50s, which said that, the leader's top goal has to be maintaining control of all the major institutions. That's what a leader has to spend their time on, just keeping control. So, power becomes an end in itself. And all of that, I think, was exacerbated in Zimbabwe's case because there's a strong strain of patience and tolerance running through their culture. They're lovely people. And whilst that's a great virtue, it's been exploited here by Mugabe over the years. And I think in the end, everything we need to know about this story is found in the comparison of the legacies of Mandela and his one-time contemporary freedom fighter,
yes,
Mugabe. One is still lauded in his own country and around the world. The other, I think, will be derided.
But this is a country that's economically a basket case, isn't it? Mnangagwa's got a hell of a job on his hand. Well, he got 3/4 of the population earning less than $5 a day, massive unemployment, huge debt issues.
But it does have one of the highest rates of literacy and is very well educated population. So yeah. I think there's hope there. But the first thing that has to happen, and I don't know how likely it is with Mnangagwa taking over, it has to become a multi-party system.
Mm.
And that's difficult for African politics. Even in South Africa, you've got a one-party system, the ANC.
But it's hold your breath time, isn't it, for Zimbabweans at the moment, with the new leader, the crocodile. This is the man who called Mugabe his mentor. That doesn't bode well, does it necessarily?
No, I don't think it does. But I think, look, if the army stepped in once, and you don't like to see a military coup, because the military can so often just hold power. But if they stepped in once, there's no reason why they might not step in again if the will of the people was strong enough. I do hope, though, that within a year we will see some sort of move toward a true election, a free election, without violence.
There's a tweet here this morning from Jason Burke, who's written really well on this. He's a Guardian writer, and he's posted this morning from Harare saying Robert Mugabe will get a $10 million payoff. He keeps his $150,000 a year salary. His wife will get half of all of this when he dies, plus any immunity for all of his relatives as well. It's not a bad payoff, is it, really?
That's true, and it's unjust when he's stolen land from so many white settlers and others over the years, and black settlers. But the thing that matters most to people like Mugabe is respect, and he's lost that. And he knows he's lost that. So he's got to live with that for however many years.
Yes, that's true.